Hello and welcome to today's yoga flow. Today is an awakening and energizing practice. It can be really nice in the morning or anytime that you need some energy or movement throughout your day. So it'll be lots of opening, slight back bends and work into the lower body and the upper body today. So I really hope that you enjoy. And when you're ready, come to get comfortable on your mat, cross-legged or up on the knees. It'll just take a few moments to ground into our space. So once you're comfortable, begin to either close your eyes or withdraw from the screen, lowering your gaze. Take a few moments just to come into presence by bringing your awareness to your breath, noticing the gentle inhale and exhale as your body rises and falls with each breath. Maybe notice the cooling air coming in and out of the nose, or the gentle sound that your breath makes. Find a focus point on your breath and continue to follow your breath, bringing your awareness further inward. And bring your awareness to the body. Notice how it feels today. Maybe asking yourself quietly, what do I need from this practice, from this day? What can I invite in? You begin deepening the breaths now, longer inhales. Belly, rib cage fully expand, holding the breath at the top. Exhale, release, sigh out of the mouth. 2 more rounds, long inhale. Holding the breath at the top. Exhale, let it go. One more, nice full breath. Let it go. On this next round, we'll take a long inhale, same as we did before, but bring the shoulders up to your ears. Breathe in, hold the breath. Long exhale, drop the shoulders, let the breath go. One more, long inhale. Let the shoulders go, release the breath. Beautiful. On your next breath, sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, draw the hands through to heart center. Exhale, draw the energy in. 2 more of those long breaths. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, draw the energy down with the breath. 1 more. Bring the hands through to heart center now and Anjali Mudra, this gesture of connecting mind and body. Maybe set an intention for your practice or returning to that feeling that you want to cultivate today. Slowly fluttering and open the eyes, we'll sweep the arms up once more. Gaze follows arms, reach up. On your exhale, right hand meets the mat. Take a side bend over towards the right. Long inhale, extend through the left arm and roll the left shoulder back. Breathe in here, feel the expansion in the side body. Exhale to settle. Coming up through center on your inhale and take it over to the other side. Left hand meets the mat, right arm reaches up over ear, right shoulder rolls back. Take a deep breath. Feel the exhale soften you into the posture. 1 more breath, come all the way up to the center, breathe in. On your exhale, cactus, open the arms, draw the elbows back. Shoulder blades draw together as the heart shines through the shoulder space. Long breath here to open. On your exhale, drop the arms down behind your back. Clasp the hands behind the lower back, roll the shoulders back that extra bit. And lift the chest. Long breath here. Long exhale. 1 more. On your exhale, slowly release the arms and we'll come through to a tabletop. We'll begin warming up. Hands underneath shoulders. Push the earth away, round through the spine in this cat position. Chin to chest. On your inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest, breathe in. On your exhale, push the earth away. Taking a few more rounds of that now at your own rhythm, moving through some cat-cows. This is your time in your practice to take what movements feel best and nourishing for you this morning or whenever you're taking this practice. So moving your own weight now. Connecting with your breath. Taking one more round. Coming through to a neutral position with the spine. Keep the left toes tucked under. We'll straighten the right leg behind us. Squeeze and engage the glute and engage that full leg. We'll take a breath here. Option to stay here, or the weight comes into the right hand. Bring the left arm by your ear. Take a long breath, lengthening through the body. On your exhale, round the spine. Knee to elbow. Push the earth away. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round, take a crunch. 3 more of those. Breathing in to lengthen. Exhaling to crunch. Lengthen, engage at the top. And exhale, crunch. Engage the core. 1 more. Beautiful. Coming back through to that bird dog. Bending the right leg now. Drawing the left arm behind you. Staying here. Maybe you can take a bind. Grabbing the foot. Taking tiger pose. Grabbing the right foot with the left hand. Pushing the foot into the hand slightly to lift the chest. Gaze goes forward. Taking long breaths here into the heart. Breathing. Steady breaths. Inhaling. And exhale. 1 more breath. Releasing the foot slightly. Left hand meets the mat as we pivot the left toes to the side of the mat. Right foot plants. Come to this side plank variation. Right arm reaches up into towards the sky and then by your ear. Inhale here into the right side body and exhale. On your next breath, pushing up through a gate pose, turn the right toes away from you and bend into the right leg. Right arm can come onto the knee or to the inside of the foot. Take this side angle variation, left arm by your ear. Long breath here. Long exhale. Pushing off the right foot, coming in out the way that we came in. Left hand meets the mat. Right leg, right arm lifts. Inhale. On your exhale, right elbow to right knee. Take a crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. Matching the breath with your movement. 1 more. Taking a crunch. We'll open back up. Bend into that right leg once more. Right arm comes behind you, staying here in this active variation, or maybe taking the ankle or the foot again. If you've got the foot, gently pushing the foot into the hand. Opening here, the right shoulder, the right hip flexor and groin. Long breath. On your exhale, slowly release the foot, pivoting around towards the front of the mat. Right hand meets. Drawing the left knee into your chest, come to a plank position. Keeping that curl and crunch, holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Stepping left foot back, take an inhale. On your exhale, lower down the knees for this first round. Bend the elbows to your chaturanga dandasana. On your inhale, release the toes, baby cobra, breathe in. On your exhale, lower the chest and the belly back down. On your next breath, come back up for your cobra. And this time, pushing the feet and the hips down. Lift the hands off of the mat, activating the whole back body here. Nice awakening posture. Breathe here. Long breaths, feel the rise. Long exhales to settle. 1 more. On your exhale, hands meet the mat. Push through tabletop to your child's pose at the back of our space. Taking a few spinal waves here, we roll forward. Through your tabletop, lower the hips, slight bend in the elbows, chest draws through, cobra, and ripple the spine back for your active child's pose. 1 more. Exhale, child's pose, beautiful. Coming back through to tabletop, we'll take it to the other side. So the left leg extends behind you, tuck into the right toes if that helps, grip the mat. And the right arm can come by your ear. Breathing in here, long, lengthening. Exhale, round the spine, take a crunch. Beautiful. 4 more long breaths. If you're not already, beginning now to match the breath with the movement. Lovely, one more. Coming back through to the bird dog, bending the left leg, sweep that right arm back, staying here, maybe gripping the left foot. If you've got the left foot, push it gently into the right hand, beginning to feel the rise in the chest and the stretch in the right shoulder. Steady breaths here into the belly, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more breath, long inhale. Releasing the left foot, the right hand meets the mat. Pivot the right toes to the side of the mat now. Left foot, left arm reaches by your ear for this side plank. Long inhale into the left side body. Long exhale. Coming up through gate pose, using the core. Turn the left toes away from you and bend into the left knee. Left arm can come onto the knee as your right arm reaches up by your ear for your side angle variation. Again, a long breath here into the right side body now. Into the left hip. Exhale to settle. Pushing off with the left leg, coming out the way that we came in. Come back to the gate pose. This time, left arm, left ear lifts, left arm lifts. Breathing in. Exhale, take a crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, and crunch. Lovely. Two more with your own breath. One more, and then this last round, extending left leg and arm. Left knee bends, left arm sweeps back, maybe taking the foot or staying active, engaging the glutes. Pushing foot into hand if you've got the bind and opening up the chest here. Gaze can stay down or maybe goes up, opening that shoulder and chest a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Slowly releasing the foot and the hand, coming through to your tabletop. Drawing right knee into your chest for a plank position, holding here for 3. Really rounding through the spine, knee to nose. One more breath. Stepping back for a plank. Long inhale here. Lowering the knees, or maybe this round, bending elbows halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, come up for your up dog. And this time, exhale, downward facing dog. Roll all the way back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Taking another breath here. Long inhale. Long exhale to settle. We'll take those spinal waves again in your downward facing dog. So just create space, heel to the feet back slightly. Coming up onto the toes, we'll ripple the spine through to a plank, but keep lowering the hips, lift the chest through that space, hanging cobra. On your exhale, bend elbows, bend knees, pushing back, downward facing dog. One more. Rolling forward, lovely. Exhale, push back. On your inhale, roll through to a plank position. Take another chaturanga, but this time lower all the way down to the mats. Belly and chest lower. Release the toes. We'll lift the chest up again for this active cobra. Bring arms into cactus. Going to lower the chest down as the arms reach by your ear. And then lift the chest back up as we cactus open the arms, finding some strength into the back body. A few more, lowering and lifting. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. One more. Inhale, lift here. Lovely. Hands plant. Pushing through tabletop to your downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. One more breath. And exhale. Gazing towards the front of the mat. Big bend in the knees as we step, walk or jump to your Uttanasana, your forward fold at the front of the space. We'll lift the chest, Adho Uttanasana, so halfway lift. On your exhale, release and let it go. Maybe bend knees and elbows, take a fold. One more, inhale. Flat back, halfway. Exhale, bend knees and elbows, Uttanasana. Slowly begin to rise all the way up to standing, arms sweep up, inhale. We'll take the left wrist with the right fingers and take a side bend over towards the right. Long breath here. Long exhale. Coming back through center. Taking the right wrist with the left hand and side bend over towards the left now. Bending the left elbow and gently pulling the right arm. Back through center. Inhale. We'll cactus, open the arms as we begin to bend into the knees. Come to your chair pose. Long breath here. Draw those elbows back a little bit further. Then we'll drop the arms. Take a clasp with the fingers behind the lower back. Roll the shoulders back once more. Lift the chest. On your exhale, bring the weight into the heels as we lower down further into Utkatasana, or chair pose here. Keep drawing the fingers away, stretching the shoulders and lowering it to the hips on every exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Another inhale here. On your exhale, bring the chest down closer towards the thighs, but keeping it hovered. Keep the weight into the heels slightly. Breathing here. Long and steady breaths. Beautiful. Staying nice and low. We'll release the arms, sweep the arms overhead. Deep breath. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Take a forward fold. Straighten the legs. Release the neck and the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Adho Uttanasana. On your exhale, bend the knees. Step back for your plank position. Taking an inhale here. On your exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Move through your flow of your choice. Through your up dog or your cobra. To your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. On your next inhale, right leg rises, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the spine, crunch in your plank position. 2 more, inhale, extend. 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more. Knee to nose, but this time maybe coming onto fingertips and stepping that right foot all the way in between the hands, lower down the left back knee. Keep the left toes tucked under. We'll sweep the arms up, inhale. On your exhale, bend the elbows, cactus, open the arms once more. Taking 1 more of those, we'll release the arms, sweep in the back up, breathe in. Draw the energy up. Exhale, draw the energy down. Let's take 1 more actually. So sweep the arms up, breathe in. And exhale, cactus. Release the arms behind the lower back. Clasp the fingers, roll the shoulders back. Engage in those left back glutes and let's lift the chest slightly. Let's breathe here, some steady breaths. Find some grounding. Plug into the feet. Okay, from here, plugging into the feet, the left toes are tucked under. Can we begin to lift the left knee off of the mat? High lunge. Lowering on the exhale. You can release the bind of the arms or keep them here. Take another breath. Lifting the chest. On your exhale, bring the chest towards the thigh. Try and keep it hovered slightly. As you roll onto the left toes, bringing your weight onto that right foot. Staying here for a moment. Find a drishti, so a center point for your gaze. So begin to roll all the way forwards, lifting the left leg. Warrior 3 on the right. Soft bend in the right leg. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. Now listening here, we're going to begin to lift the chest as we bend into the left leg. Bring the left heel towards the glutes. Keep lifting the chest. Come to this active dancer. You can always release the arms or keep them where they are in the bind. Keep drawing that left knee up towards the ceiling or the sky, engaging the left glute. Or active dancer. 1 more breath. Back to warrior 3. Lovely, nice and strong. 1 breath. Great, step back, high lunge. Release the arms, sweep the arms overhead. Inhale. Left heel meets the mat. Open up, warrior 2. Exhale. Stay here for a breath. Adjust the feet if you need and begin lowering into the right leg. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches up, opening up the right side body. Exhale, side angle. Right arm onto the knee or to the inside or the outside of the foot. Left arm by your ear. I'm going to move through a few rounds of those. So we inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse, but keep straightening the right leg. Reverse your Trikonasana. Bend into the left leg, your right arm cartwheels round, maybe takes the right knee, the left knee or the left thigh as your left arm reaches over ear. So a very different version of a rainbow warrior here. Right hand is on the left thigh, and then we're taking a side bend over towards the right. One more breath. Coming out the way that we came in, pushing off of the left leg. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, bend back into the right leg. Straighten the right leg now. Arms come into T-shape, Trikonasana. Right arm down, left arm opens. Opening up the left shoulder and inhale. Exhale here. If you feel yourself coming down towards the mat, can we lift up slightly through the fingertips like we're reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky? Just feeling the activation in the body. Gaze comes down towards the right toes, bend into the right leg, heel tilt the left in, half moon, right fingertips meet the mat. Kicking off of the left leg, half moon, breathe in. Option to stay here or maybe bend the left leg, take a bind once more. Pushing foot into hand. One more breath. If you have the bind, gently release it now. Big bend into the right leg, step left leg back, reverse your warrior, inhale. Cartwheel arms round, easy twist, left hand to the inside of the right foot, right arm left. Inhale, lift the hips. On your exhale, cactus, open the arm, drop the hip, maybe come into knife edge of both feet. Staying here, we push into the left hand to open up that right shoulder and settle with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming back to easy twist, right arm reaches up, breathe in, prepare. On your exhale, flipping over for a wild thing, coming to the knife edge of the left foot. Right foot steps in front or maybe even all the way behind. Wild thing here. Inhale as you lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, push the feet to the mat. Exhale. One more breath. Lowering the hips down, flipping over through your plank, maybe a one-legged or a normal, moving through your flow, taking your chaturanga to your downward facing dog. Lovely long breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, prepare for the other side, left leg rises. Knee to nose, exhale. Two more. One more. Knee to nose, maybe coming onto fingertips. Step that left foot all the way through, lower down the right knee. Arms sweep up, breathe in. Cactus, open the arms, exhale, lift the chest. Engage those back right glutes. Two more of those. Inhale. Lengthen through the spine, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, cactus, open the arms. One more, breathing in. Exhale. Keeping the elbows bent, we lift the chest once more. Release the arms behind the lower back. Roll the shoulders back. We know where we're going here. Stabilize through the lower body. We'll lift the right back leg. Come up for a high lunge. Lifting chest. Engaging those back glutes. Find a moment of stability here. Finding our breath again. Another inhale. Chest lowers towards the left thigh. Keep the chest lifted. Arms reach a little bit more towards the ceiling. You can bring the weight more onto the left leg by rolling onto the right toes. From here, finding a drishti, something to focus the gaze on as we lift the right leg, back leg, come onto the left for warrior three. Breathing here, always welcome to release the arms. On your next breath, we're coming to standing for the active dancer. So lifting the chest, bend the right heel in towards the glutes. Lifting the right knee up towards the ceiling or the sky as we lift the chest. Playing with a bit of balance and strength here. One more breath. Can always take a break or we come back through warrior 3. Inhale. Great step back, high lunge, right foot plants, release the arms, sweep them arm overhead, breathe in. Right heel meets the mat, open up warrior 2. Settle for the breath, bending into the left leg, and when we're ready, we reverse, left arm lifts, breathe in, exhale, side angle. So go for 2 more of those. Now moving with your own breath now. I'll give you time just to explore your breath and explore these shapes. Beautiful. Coming back to the reverse warrior, but we straighten off the left leg, reverse trikonasana. Coming to the skandasana or the rainbow warrior, bend into the right back leg. Left arm reaches for the knee or the thigh as the right arm reaches overhead, slight side bend over the left front leg. Breathing here for 2 more breaths just to explore this posture. Coming out the way that we came in, pushing off with the right leg. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in, long breath. And then trikonasana, straighten the front leg. Left arm reaches down, right arm reaches up, open chest. And can we lift that slight inch, taking the weight off the shin or the earth, activating the body. 1 more breath. Gaze comes down, coming to a half moon, bend into the left leg. Heel toe the right foot in slightly. The fingertips meet the mat as we lift the back leg. Once you find your balance, maybe taking the bind. We'll stay here for a round of breath. Releasing the foot, coming out the way that we came in. Stepping right leg back, reverse the warrior, inhale. Easy twist, cartwheel the arms round, right hand to the inside of the left foot. Left arm left, come on the right toes, breathe in. And then we cactus that left arm, bending the elbow, maybe come to knife edge of both feet, pushing into the right shoulder. Breathing here in this nice opening in the heart and the hips. Coming through to your easy twist once more. And however you'd like to get there, flipping over to a wild thing. Left foot steps behind the right, lifting the hips. 3 long breaths. And 1 more. Slowly lowering the hips now, flipping back over, taking your plank, moving through your vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Long inhale, long exhale. We'll roll forward to a plank position here, ripple the spine through, and bend the elbows, lowering chest, hips all the way down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. And then from here, we'll bend into the knees. Flex the feet, so the tops of the feet. So the bottom of the feet, are facing the sky, the ceiling. And we'll lift the chest, maybe hovering the arms. Option to stay here. Another option is to lift the knees. There's an active variation where we're using our glutes, we're using our quads, hip flexors to strengthen here. Maybe take a moment to pause here in this active pose. And then you're welcome to stay here or bring the arms behind, maybe taking grip of the heels, the ankles, the feet, and then pushing feet into hands. Feel that gentle rise in the chest. Also just feel the difference between the active version, more strength, and then this version, feeling more of a stretch. So you can choose your option where you'd like to stay. Keep those glutes engaged and breathe here. Another breath. And slowly begin to release. Hands meet the mat. And we'll roll back, take a child's pose for a moment. In this child's pose, come up into fingertips. And take a cat stretch in the spine. Hands plant in the mat. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Bending into the knees. Step, walk, or hop. In between the hands. Uttanasana. Take a halfway lift for a moment. Exhale, let it go a little deeper. Bending into the knees, return to that chair pose, arms sweep up. Exhale, cactus, open the arms, let's drop the arms behind the lower back, just once more. Roll the shoulders back this round. You're welcome to come up onto the toes for a little bit of balance challenge, or keeping the weight on the heels and maybe lifting the toes off of the mat and just feeling the difference between those postures. Holding here. Bringing the chest down towards the thighs. Lovely, nice balance. Arms sweep overhead, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, front of your space. Halfway lift. Step, walk, or jump through your vinyasa of your choice now. Meeting in your downward facing dog. Our last little sequence now. Our right leg rises, breathe in. Moving a bit faster here, knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, exhale. One more. This time stepping the right foot all the way in between the hands. Keep the left knee lifted this time, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, cactus, open the arms, maybe bend into the left leg. Two more of those, just as we did. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus, open the arms, bend the knee, left knee. Inhale, one more. And cactus. This time we'll straighten the arms, open up. Always say open up our wings. Open up the chest, the arms here, feel the strength, the power and the opening in this posture. Straighten the back leg and fold over the right. Hold here for a breath, breathe in. Same as we did warrior 3, pushing all the way up. Just a breath here, breathe in. On your exhale, come to standing, bend the left knee in towards your glutes. The right arm comes round, taking the left foot or the left ankle. Just take a moment to prepare, find your balance. Left hand can come onto the hip. That's absolutely fine. Just stay here, still feeling a lovely stretch up that left hip flexor. And once we found our balance and our drishti, pushing the left foot just gently into that right hand, feeling the lift in the chest, coming to our dancer. If you have the balance, you can play around with the left arm reaching by your ear. A slight bend in the right leg can help with the stability as you ground into the right foot. And then if you've got the bind, listening carefully here, coming back to standing, drawing the left heel back towards your glutes, and then bring the left hand towards the mat, come to standing split. If you have the bind, maybe keeping it and just exploring here. If you don't have the bind or don't have the foot, just release to a normal standing split. So just exploring this shape. Another breath here. If you have the foot, slowly releasing it now. Everyone meets in the standing split. Going to step the left foot to the diagonal as you bend into the right knee. Left hand comes to the inside of the right foot, right arm lifts. So that left foot's a real diagonal here. Breathing in, let's open up the right shoulder. Gaze goes down, step the left foot back to the center of the mat. Now we're in an easy twist. And we'll take that wild thing flow again. Any option you've took before. Maybe staying here in your side plank or taking your wild thing. Another option is to keep the right leg hovered and maybe taking the right hand around the right foot. Taking this tiger pose in our wild thing. Choose an option where you can breathe, where you can keep present, and then lowering the hips now. Flipping over, right knee draws in towards your chest and place the right knee and chin down towards the mat. Come to our pigeon. Lift the chest, breathe in, and then on your exhale, let's fold over that right leg, come onto forearms, or maybe active pigeon. Take a moment of stillness. Feel your energy in your breath, your heartbeat against your thigh. Allow the breath and the body begin just to settle here. And as it does, our mind tends to wander again. And then in these moments, you can just drop back to this present moment here, into the body, into the breath, or back to your intention. Just breathe here. Another long inhale together, breathing in through the nose. We'll exhale, release, let it go from the mouth. Slowly begin to rise. Hands meet the mat. We'll tuck under the left toes, draw the right knee in towards your chest. Stepping back, plank position or one-legged plank maybe. And take your chaturanga dandasana. Move through your flow, meeting in a downward facing dog before we take that flow to the other side. Left leg rises, knee to nose. 2 more. 1 more. Great, step through high lunge this time, arms sweep up, inhale. Cactus, open the arms, maybe bend and hover that right knee. Inhale. And exhale, cactus. 1 more with your own breath. Holding here, draw the elbows back slightly. Squeeze and engage the right glute as we open up our arms, our wings, lift the chest a little bit more. Feel the power in this posture. Breathe here. Straighten the right leg, engage the glutes, fold over the left. Stay hovered. Prepare, breathe in. On your next breath, warrior 3, kicking all the way up. Keeping the arms and shoulders drawn back. Come to standing, drawing the right heel towards the right glutes. Find the balance first, left hand onto the right foot or ankle. Staying here, or beginning to push the foot into the hand. Come to your dancer. It doesn't matter how far down we go, it's about opening up the chest. So keep the shoulders drawn back. Take any variation with the arms. Find that steady breath and steady gaze to center you here. 1 more breath. Come into standing split, or if you have the bind, bringing the heel back in towards the glutes. Right fingertips meet the mat. Take a standing split with the knee bent, or if you're in your standing split, just staying there and breathing. One more breath. All coming to our standing split. Bend into the left leg, stepping the right foot to the diagonal. Right hand comes to the inside of the left. Left arm reaches up for this twist, opening up the left shoulder. Gaze comes down, stepping the right foot to the center of the mat, easy twist. And then flipping over a wild thing or maybe taking a side plank. If you want to try that little variation, bring the left arm back, hovering off the left knee or the left foot and taking it with the hand. Just a little bit different, playing around, can always release. 1 more breath wherever you are, and then flipping over, drawing the left knee into the chest, come to a plank position, and placing the left knee, left shin down towards the mat, pigeon pose. Find a comfortable position, and then begin to settle into your breath here. Give you a moment of stillness, a moment of silence just with yourself, and then always returning to this moment. If you feel distracted, another breath. Let's take a releasing breath here. Inhale. Open the mouth, sigh, let it go. Feel the body melt. Slowly begin to rise. Hands meet the mat. This time coming onto the left hip, we'll swing the right leg around. And we'll come to a boat pose. After all those back bends, it's really nice to work into the core and just counter that stretch. So feet can stay down on the mat, or you can begin to lift them now. Arms reach down by your side. From here, we're going to open up our arms or our wings again, lift the chest, and you can straighten the legs as well if you wish. And then exhale, hug everything in and round. So we open, maybe staying on your boat or coming to your low boat, and we lift. So wherever you've chosen to be, you can also be here. We'll take 6 more. Opening, closing. Moving just with your own rhythm, if you're going fast or slow, keeping with your breath. And then whenever you're ready, hugging knees in towards your chest, feet plant on the mat. Shuffle the hips back slightly, and we'll lift the chest, bring your belly towards your thighs, roll the shoulders back, inhale. On your exhale, round through the spine, come onto tailbone, chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine. 1 more. Inhaling and exhaling. From here, slowly rolling all the way onto the mat, hugging knees in towards your chest. Rocking from side to side. Twisting over towards the left and over towards the right. So knocking knees to either side, but keeping a little bit of movement and mobility into the spine. So tapping them down and lifting them back up. Beautiful. We'll come back through center, placing the feet down onto the mat now. Pushing the lower back down towards the mat. Sorry about that noise if you can hear it. And then we'll push the feet into the mat, come to a bridge pose. Option to stay here, you can clasp the hands behind the lower back, walk the shoulders in. Push heels down, chin draws towards your chest. And breathe here. This lovely inversion, keeping the breaths long and steady. In and out of the belly. Another round of breath. Slowly lowering the hips down towards the mat, hugging knees in towards your chest. And here's the time where you've got a few options to end the practice in a way that feels best for you and your body in this moment. So you can come to an early Shavasana. You can stay here maybe in a happy baby. You can take a few twists. Another option is maybe a shoulder stand to a plow pose sequence. It can be a really nice way. The plow pose can be a lovely way just to counter all of those back bends. Another option, if you'd like another back bend in your practice, you can take another bridge or maybe even a wheel pose if you have it, hands coming down onto the mat. Fingertips towards the shoulders, maybe pushing the hips up first, rolling onto your head and pushing through the arms, coming for a bridge pose or wheel pose, sorry. So you can play around here with any variation. If you feel nice, awakened and open for your wheel, you're welcome to take it. Bridge is a lovely option as well. So wherever you are, giving you just a few breaths in any posture. Wherever you choose to be, let's stay and breathe here. Find a moment of presence. Whenever you're ready, slowly releasing. Again, if you're in your shoulder stand to plow, welcome to take a little bridge pose or fish pose before coming to our Shavasana. And if you are in your bridge pose or your wheel, then you're welcome to take some twists or hug the knees in towards your chest just to counter it. And then when we feel ready, we'll all come to meet in our Shavasana on the mat. In your own time, you're welcome to play and explore here. When we get to our Shavasana, begin observing the breath again, feeling the rise in the belly as the breath travels the ribs to the chest. Exhale from the chest, the ribs, the belly. Just track your breath here. Once again, either the rise and fall of the body, the cool air in and out of the nose, or the sound of your breath. So we'll take a countdown into our stillness. We'll take a long inhale, breathing in for 10, breathing out for 10, breathing in for 9, breathing out for 9, breathing in for 8, breathing out for 8. Continue counting now to your own rhythm till you get to 0, and we'll find some stillness. Just slightly, just begin to draw your awareness back. Feel the weight of your body here. And take a moment to observe how you feel at the end of this practice. Note if you feel any subtle shifts or changes in the energy, in the body, in your mood. And we'll slowly begin to roll over to the right hand side of the mat, and in your own time, returning to a seated position just where we started. There's no rush to get there, just taking your time, keeping your eyes closed if you want to stay inward. We'll bring the hands into Anjali Mudra, gesture of connecting mind and body. Gently bring the chin towards the chest. Reflect on that intention or that energy, that feeling that you wanted to invite in throughout this practice, so for your day ahead. Bring it to mind once more, but this time turn it into an affirmation. So if you're inviting in strength, then turn that now into I am strong. Whatever it may be for you, just turn that into an I am statement. Believe it to be true, happening in this moment. Repeat it to yourself 3 times with emphasis. And then we'll just bow our heads here, and then just ending our practice here with gratitude. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed that flow. Let me know, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.